All right, Bert, just a couple of minutes left here. You and your podcast partner, Tom Segura, another great comedian, were part of the Tom Brady roast, which was just so over the top. When I was watching it, I loved it, but I just thought, I had this thought as I was watching it. I think that Tom Brady's family is going to get so pissed off at him that he is going to regret doing this. And my understanding is he didn't show up at the after party and immediately went on and said exactly that. My kids got in touch with me because jokes about the mom are going to be seen by the kids. Not necessarily what you guys did. You had more of a visual presentation. But a lot of the other stuff that was going on, did you feel it in the room? Did you feel his discomfort in the room?
No.
Yeah.
No. It was hilarious.
It was. Don't get me wrong. It was hilarious.
It was everything a roast is supposed to be. I don't know if he knew what he signed up for. I clearly, I think in hindsight, maybe he didn't. But, Tom Brady's a precious commodity in America. And it's the opposite of what we are as comics, where we share everything. He doesn't. But in that moment, we did. We shared all the stuff he wouldn't want to share, which I'm sure for a guy like that makes him uncomfortable. I think in hindsight, he'll go back and he'll be glad he did it because it's a gangster move. When it makes you accessible to the people that love you, when you put yourself out there like that. And all I can say is that I have absolutely zero regret about that roast or any negative thoughts. It was one of the best nights of my life.
Yeah, it was certainly hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
it was absolutely hilarious. I've always been a little, I don't know that I understand the concept of roast.
I don't
hey,
like
man,
it.
You're so great. We love you so much. We want to put you on stage and just humiliate you. I don't know that I really get that.
I'm too sensitive for roasts. I did a roast with Whitney Cummings. They roasted me, and I got so blackout drunk that I don't remember talking at the end.
Bert and Tom are my favorite part of the roast.
Wait, who was that?
Was that Dick Van
Kraft.
Dyke?
Oh.
Who?
Robert Kraft.
Wow, what a deep cut.
Oh, wow. That was good. Tim Andrews is the only guy who does Robert Kraft.
I worked on it for 50 years.
Was that real? Was that set up, do you think? Was that a set-up thing as a way for him to make the Kraft joke? And then, because it seemed like Jeff Ross just kind of kept on going. He didn't seem freaked out by Tom Brady saying, don't do that anymore.
Well, Jeff's a pro, so even if he was freaked out, he'd be right back into it.
He just kind of went, okay, great, fine.
I don't know.
And move on.
Everyone's talked about it, and all I can say is that in the moment, I didn't see Tom walk up to him. I thought the joke was funny, and I just laughed, and then so I didn't really notice any of it. And Robert Kraft, God bless him, I don't think he heard it. So,
well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I know for a fact that Robert Kraft throughout the entire thing kept.
All right, I want to make sure that people know.
What?
Robert Kraft, did you hear the joke?
I didn't hear it, but I did like Tony Hinchcliffe.
Very funny. The Fully Loaded Tour, Macon, Georgia, Wednesday. Charleston, South Carolina, Thursday. Savannah, Georgia. Is that Hiawassee? Oh, you're in Savannah on Friday. Hiawassee, Georgia, June 18th.
I'm running through Georgia like Sherman.
Everywhere but Atlanta.
Why not Atlanta? What's going on here? No Atlanta.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for that.
Very good. One last question. Bert Kreischer is the king of the room, the Mr. Party. Ever wake up and think to yourself, oh man, I don't want to be Bert Kreischer today. I gotta walk into these rooms. I mean, you gotta feel like people want to have the best time they've ever had every time you walk in. Is it easy to provide that all the time?
Yes.
Yes.
Listen, Leanne knows I wake up every morning wishing I wasn't Bert Kreischer. I wake up every morning regretting that Bert drove the bus last night, and now I'm sitting here in whatever town he woke up in going like, oh. I have a thing about FOMO. And I love people. I am the opposite of a solitude person. I like being around people, and I love the party. Like I love the energy of camp when everyone wakes up and they're like, "What are we doing this morning? I love that." And luckily, I married a woman who wakes up with a bounce in her step, talking to the dogs and got the girls up, coffee going. Already did her Wordle, NPR on Alexa, and just hey. You gonna make me some eggs? Mm-hmm. I love that energy, and I love it. But yeah, being Bert it's exhausting for people around me.
Yeah.
Leanne says I cast a large wake.
cast a large wake, and obviously the fact that you're so into it is the reason that it works. It's organic and it's real, and that's why it touches people. So I haven't seen you in a decade. I'm just, congratulations on just everything exploding the way that it has.
Thank you.
You deserve it, man.
It's cool. It's cool, and I know you. I hope you feel this, but it's cool to have known you for probably 20 years.
It's a long time.
20
man.
years, and to be able to do this with friends that I've known for 20 plus years. And that's the coolest thing about this job is the relationships you get where you know people. I'm so lucky. Amanda walked us in today. She's like, I remember meeting you in Tampa when you go do Cowhead, and it's nice to have this. It makes you feel like you're home.
And I thought you'd be dead by now. So listen, you're doing a lot better than my thoughts.
Who do you think's more shocked, that you're alive or I'm alive?
Bert Kreischer, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Awesome, Bert. That was great.